Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the second spherical mirror, which is the convex mirror. We have studied before the concave mirror and the properties of the image for any object that in front of concave mirror. The same thing we will do for convex mirror. We want to know the property of the image and how to draw it. Just to remind you, what is the convex mirror? We have said that it's a spherical mirror. A spherical mirror, it means it's part of what? Of a sphere. Yani it was a whole sphere, but this part is what? Is the part of a sphere. This one is the reflected area here, or the reflected surface is outward. This point is important. The reflected surface for convex is outward. Look at it. I'll show it to you now. This one here, it shows this part. It shows the reflected surface. What about inside? Inside is what? Is the non-reflected side. It's not the reflected side surface. And this line here, as we learned in the concave mirror, the line that we draw is for what? Is the principal axis, and this is the C point. It's called the curvature of a convex mirror, or center of curvature actually, and this is P. This is the pole on the curve of the mirror. The same point, we have S, we have F, we have a P point. All of these we will learn about them in this lesson. Okay, we're going to start talk about first for the convex mirror, curve outward like what? An example, like the back of a spoon. For convex mirror, they cause a beam of light to diverge or spread apart. It's not like concave. If you remember, we said for concave mirror, they converge the light, a beam of light. They make it to converge. They make them together. But what about this one? Make them spread apart. To understand this, how they make them spread apart, we will study this point. But after we study the rules, the light rays and their rules for what? For convex mirror. We are going to study only two rules. Okay. Before we study this one, I'm going to show you how to draw it. This one here. First, you have to draw the principal axis. It's a line, and you have to put the 3 point, mark a 3 point, center of curvature, C, F, a focal point, P, which is the pole on the surface of the curve, on the curve of the mirror. What about F? It's the focal point. What about C? This is the center of curvature. I want to remind you, the distance between C and F is the same as P and F. Okay, and I want to make you note this part here. C, F, they are not on the side of the reflected surface. It's inside the ball, so they are toward what? Or the non-reflected surface. This point is very important. It's not like concave mirror. Concave mirror, in F and C, they are in front of the reflected surface. But this one, because the convex mirror, this reflected surface is outside, so the F and C, they will be toward the non-reflected surface. To start talking about how to draw the image and how to know the properties, let's talk about the rules. Let's talk about rule number 1. Rule number 1, ray of light which is parallel, look at this one, to the principal axis, after reflection it appears to be coming from the focus. Look at this one. Imagine now there is a light. Okay, this is a light here. This one here, this light is parallel. It will hit the mirror. Okay, but this one is parallel to what? to the principal axis. I'll show you the direction. It heads toward the mirror for sure. How it will be reflected first. I'll show you the reflected line by using different color. The reflected ray, this one here, from this point, from the point here, after you draw the normal, and you have to do this one, you have to follow the rule of reflection. From the point it hits the mirror, it will be reflected, right? So this one, when it reflected, if you this one here, when it reflected, it appears like it comes from where? From the focal. What is that? I'm talking about the reflected ray. Yani if you extend the reflected ray, it appears like it comes from where? Like it comes from the focal point, from this point. Yani extended by using the ruler for sure. Don't use your hand. It appears like it appears like it comes from where? From the focal point. We have said that the convex mirror, it makes the light to what? To diverge. I want to show you how now. If you have a lot of rays, like this parallel rays, like this, one here, other one is here, the other one is here. All of these, when they reflected, I'll show you the reflected ray for each one of them. Sorry, green. We have to use the green one for the reflected ray. Okay. This one, how it will be reflected? This one, it will be reflected to this way. Okay. So if you extend it, you will see the reflected ray like this, like it comes from the focal. The same thing for this one. For this one, it will reflect it to this way. So it appears like it comes from where? From the focal also. The last ray, it appears like it comes from the focal when you extend it. All of these reflected rays. I'm talking about the reflected rays. As you see here, all the reflected rays, they appear like they came from where? From the focal. After they come from the focal, look at their direction. Are they gather in the same point? No, actually they are scattered like this. Look at them. Look at them. They will not be they will be what? Away from each other when they reflected. It's the opposite to the concave mirror. So that's why the convex mirror, they what? Diverge the or make the beam of light to be spread apart. Okay, now let's move to the second rule. Now, rule number 2, the ray of light going towards the focus after reflection becomes parallel to the principal axis. I want to show you this one. While I'm drawing, please use pencil, paper, and a ruler to do these rules. Draw them separate with me. Pause the video and start to draw with me step by step to make sure that you understand these steps. Okay, if there is a light, there is a light ray for 2. I'll use a yellow color. If this light ray becomes like this, sorry, okay, this one actually, if you extend it, it appears like it will pass through the focal point. Look at it here. If you extend it, it will appear like, sorry, it should be the same line. I'll repeat it again, just hold on. See how it appears now. This is the light ray. It's toward the, as you see, toward the mirror. but it appears like passing through what the focal, okay, when you extend it. How it will be reflected, I'll use the green color to show you how it will be reflected. It will reflect how parallel to the principal axis. So the green color represents the reflected ray here. Okay, so this is rule number 2. Please do them and send me what did you draw, and put the points, make sure that you put the points, the distance between F and C the same as the distance between F and B. Make it in general, all of you, the distance between P and C, make it how much? 6 centimeters, and here F is in the middle, exactly at the middle. And try to draw these rules and send me your drawing. Next time we will talk about the properties of the image in front of convex mirror. Thank you for listening.